What is up, Aries? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and they're timeless. So whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Let's get into it. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below through my website and description box. If you want a free 15-minute reading, check out Patreon. Let's use Tarot in Wonderland for your spread today, Aries. All the tarot decks I use are going to be listed down below. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Let me scoot over just a little. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more centered. Show me what I most need to see for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. What I most need to see for Aries. The Chariot and the Nine of freaking Cups. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I love this. I love this. This is a very collective energy right now. After that Aquarius new moon and the node switching, we have, and Uranus being direct in Taurus, there's this energy in the collective of, I want my freedom. I want to do what makes me happy. I want to feel liberated. I want to break free. I don't want to be this old version of myself anymore. And the Chariot, Nine of Cups, screams that. Because the Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment for an individual. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment within a relationship, a situation, an environment, right? Right now you're focused on, where do I need to go? Who do I need to become? What direction do I want to move in to make myself freaking happy, right? Nine of Cups. I love it. And it's coming your way too, because it's divinely guided. With the Chariot, Cancer energy, it's moving towards you very swiftly. And it's almost like you're meeting it halfway. Like, we're coming together. Sorry, I need to like tilt this just a little bit. It's bothering me. Okay. Feel a lot better. Yeah, a little bit of OCD. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Five of Wands, you're really okay. This is like somebody who has like a manifestation board, like a vision board, or it's like a list of goals that they want to achieve, whatever, like semantics, right? Whatever. Five of Wands though, like they're very determined. Like, I'm gonna achieve this. Like, nothing is gonna get in my way. It's like the fire is lit underneath you, a tush, and you're going. I really, really like this energy. I really do. The Five of Wands is energy of competition. It's drive. It's ambition. Nothing's going to stop you, which is really nice. Tell me more for Aries. The Moon in reverse, which is Cancer. You're doing it with the gentleness for yourself, though. This is Cancer energy, but you're very intuitive about it. It's almost like if you have your foot on the gas, you're like, wait, I know when to back off a little bit and care for myself. Ooh, I can go full speed. Okay, I have to take a day to just be with myself. Oh, I can go and socialize and be a butterfly with everybody in my reality. Oh, I can, take a bubble bath and maybe do some other things. Death. I like this. I like this a lot. Scorpio is our current South node. You're integrating a lot of old parts of yourself. You're seeing the truth in yourself. Death is not just endings. Death is transformation. Death is realization. Death is the understanding that life is a constant ebb and flow. It's a constant change, that it's just accepting what is. And you're getting to that place of absolute surrender, like, okay, this is where I have to be right now, and this is what I have to let go of, and this is cool because it's actually bringing me into alignment with my happiness and the direction I've always wanted to be in. And it doesn't look how I thought it was going to look 2, 3, 4 years ago, but it's looking how I want it to look right now for who I am today. And that's all I could ask for. And that's all I really want, and it's perfect. Bottom of the deck is Justice in reverse, followed by the Four of Swords, followed by the High Priestess. You're breaking contracts because you realize that they weren't bringing you peace. They weren't bringing you peace. They weren't bringing you emotional fulfillment. You're kind of like, this was consuming too much of my time, too much of my energy. I wasn't allowed the space for myself. Underneath all of that is Temperance. Your Temperance to me is the card of your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your higher power, whatever label you want to spank on it. Underneath that is the Four of Wands. This is really nice. Yeah, you're getting rid of people and situations, breaking contracts, right, in your life that expected you or had a standard in which you felt obligated to live up to, like a mold that you thought you had to fit into. And with all this Uranus, Aquarian energy that we're in right now, people are like, fuck the mold, I'm free, right? I really like this. And that's kind of where you're moving to. And you're doing what you want to do. So you might be communicating in a new way. You might be dressing or doing your makeup or your hair in a new way. You might be just acting differently, just more yourself, and just kind of like having the efforts. Like, I'm not going to make myself small. I'm going to be who I want to be because this is who I'm comfortable being. Right? Right. Really nice. Let's do... I don't really want to use you. You're kind of like a little too calm for what Aries is right now. And Aries is like, rawr, rawr. That's an emotion. Rawr. Let's do... Okay. Let's do some Tattoo Tarot. A little spicy. Being a little spicy today. Okay. Show me what I most need to see for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and... Some of you are moving or you're selling your car. There's two things going on here, okay? Some of you are just literally moving, and I feel like some of you are moving because you're ending a relationship, and you're just kind of like, I'm out. I want my space. I want to be by myself. Like, I need to just find myself. I want my freedom. Like, you feel like you're choking me to death with all your energy, and I want to be alone. Others of you, you're selling, like big pieces of property. So whether it's your house, and that's why you're moving, or you're selling cars, like you're selling things that have a lot of value to it. And it's not only making space for the things that you're trying to bring into your life, but it's also because you're like, nah, this is an old version of me. I'm not really attached to this material form of myself anymore. Like, I'm going to call in a new form of myself and create that new form of myself, not only energetically, but also in the material world. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm a fan. I am a fan, Stan. Let's look at the Chariot. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. This is almost like asking the old wounded version of yourself, before you encountered all that pain and trauma, what was it that you really wanted? It's like talking to your inner child, like, if you could be anything in the world other than the president, well, unless you want to be the president, what did you want to do? That was a joke. What did you want to do? Who did you want to become? Is that still true for you today? Right? It's like talking to that part of you and like asking, like, what's stopping you from pursuing the things that you're most passionate about? And then move in that damn direction. Like, you're just doing it. No longer allowing like the fears, limiting beliefs to hold you back, or expectations of like friends and family to get in the way of what you want to create for yourself, right? Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so this is what was standing in the way of your Nine of Cups, of your happiness, right? Self-sabotaging behavior. Holding on, protecting. It's almost like protecting yourself. And the way that we learn to protect ourselves as a child or as a teenager are no longer necessarily relevant to us as adults, right? It's kind of like it served its purpose when I was a crazy teenager. It served its purpose when I was a emotionally immature child, but it does not serve its purpose now that I'm a grown adult. So why am I still acting in that manner? Why am I still acting in that way? Because now I'm using it in excess, and now it's becoming a self-sabotaging behavior, right? So if you learn defensiveness as a child, well, what were you defending yourself from? Was it an abusive parent, right? And then you have excessive defensiveness or excessive independence as an adult because you lack trust in people, or you don't feel that people are going to be reliable or stick around, or you've experienced a lot of abandonment or rejection. And instead of having faith and trust in people actually being there for you, you have this energy of like, oh, I can do it myself. I don't need anybody. And I can only trust you up to this point, right? You realize that these behaviors stood in the way of your happiness. And that's what you were holding on to all this time. And you're like, wait, no, I'm moving in a new direction. I'm getting rid of that. Five of Wands. This is kind of like on that to-do list, is washing away all this energy. I feel like, yeah, I was about to say, I feel like there's a struggle to do this though, because there's like this very practical energy behind it of like trying to come up with a plan for it. When it comes to integrating your shadow, again, like I just said this in, it was either the Capricorn or the Taurus reading. The shadow is just a duality of you. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just a part of you. It's just traits, right? So when you look at your traits, like you're funny, but you can be defensive, right? They're just traits. One's not good. One's not bad. Like they just are. They're parts of you. So what parts of you do you want to keep? What parts do you want to change? What parts do you want to get rid of completely? Accept yourself and all of your humanness and understand that certain parts of you just don't need anymore. You're evolving. You're evolving because you're growing. That's normal. Things change. Change is constant. But when you think about it, and try to come up with a practical plan that's going to make you feel safe and secure, and you're not feeling and working through the emotions of it, that analysis paralysis is going to make it a lot more difficult to move towards this transformation, right? So get rid of the Eight of Swords energy. Don't overthink it, right? Accept yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Don't judge yourself. Be like, you know what? At one point in time, I needed this energy. I don't need it anymore. Six of Pentacles. Have that balance, ebb and flow, right? Foot on the gas. Okay, I can back off. Oh, I'm thinking a little too much about this. I should go for a walk outside. Oh, I'm thinking a lot again. I should probably get away from overstimulating myself with technology and people and videos of tarot readings and crap and trying to look for answers everywhere and just be present right here, right now. Hint, hint, right? If you're excessively watching tarot readings looking for comfort, you should probably take a break and just be with yourself and rely on your own intuition. I love you, and I say it because I love you. Okay, let's look at the moon. Two of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords. Okay, so this is coming into that energy of trusting your intuition. And because you're starting to trust your intuition, your masculine energy, this energy of go, 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 this analysis paralysis, like I need to find a solution energy, you're realizing is what's causing the heart space to be shut down. To help you, that's not helping you, that's causing you to be disconnected from your emotions, right? The moon is the emotions. It's the very intuitive side of you. When you take that pause, that step back, that's the realization that you're going to have. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what this is. Nine of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you are really scared of success and stability and abundance, and you have self-sabotaging behaviors when you feel the least bit of happiness. And that's another realization you're going to come to is like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel happy, and I'm really used to not feeling happy because I've had a lot of sadness or rejection or abandonment in my life. And being happy, or genuinely loved and cared for and supported is really uncomfortable for me. And so I want to really stiff arm it and push it away. Because the Nine of Wands energy is someone who gives up. It's like, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to fight for it. Oh, stability, long-term commitments, a true relationship, a healthy dynamic that's going to last the test of time. Nope, can't be for me because that's not what my history has shown me. This is weird. It's outside my comfort zone. Let's sabotage it. But I manifested it, but I'm going to sabotage it because I don't know how to accept it because I've never encountered this kind of energy before. No, accept it, right? Death, transformation. Let's see what's going on here. This is the old contract you're getting rid of. So it's an old version of yourself. It's not like a person or a situation. You're getting rid of an old version of yourself, like an old way of thinking and perceiving relationships in your life so you can accept this Ten of Pentacles that's trying to come in. That's actually really cool. The Hermit. What you're stopping is ghosting. You're like, oh wait, I probably should stop running away. I should probably stop vanishing and shutting down emotionally and mentally towards situations that make me feel uncomfortable and just be a witness. And be aware and try to understand why I feel the things I'm feeling. Because then I'll learn how to meet my own needs. And in turn, I can have very healthy dynamics and stable foundations. Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. The Four of Cups is this energy of like, I realize that I'm actually not happy with the kind of way that I've been living. You're realizing that even though you habitually act this way, you're not happy with how you're acting. You're not. But it's not that you're purposefully doing it. It's just something that you habitually have done. It is a defense mechanism, right? It's like, oh my gosh, somebody's getting close to me. This is uncomfortable. I feel safer by myself. Let me sabotage. You know? Psycho. Two of Wands. You have the opportunity to change that, to end the cycle, and that's what you're doing. I love it. I love it a lot. Yep, Ten of Cups in reverse. It didn't make you happy at all. Ten of Cups minus the 4 is a Six of Cups in reverse. It's rooted in the past. The Six of Cups is the past. It's not now. It's not happening now. This is all old. It's all old. It's old. You have a Ten of Pentacles now. You have a Ten of Cups now. The universe is like, hey, everything you want is right here, right now. All these stories in your head that are like, I'm not safe, I'm not stable, I can't commit to this, it's not going to work out. It's an old version of yourself trying to scare you back into your comfort zone because it's stepping into the unknown, and it's challenging you to accept the unknown as an opportunity, to not be scared of it, to understand that you've manifested the unknown because it's of your highest good, because it's a great place to be, because it's healthy and abundant and happy and stable. So let's look at Justice in reverse. Wow. Okay. The Hierophant. Literally, what are we getting rid of? Imbalanced contracts. The Hierophant is contracts. It's institutions. It's lessons. It's higher consciousness energy. It's marriage, right? It's religion. It's also the rule book. To me, the Hierophant is the rule book. What are you getting rid of? The imbalances within your own personal rule book, right? Bottom of the deck is Judgment. Yeah, because you realize that it was stopping you from walking your soul's path. This Queen of Swords has her sword down. It's kind of like, I don't really want to talk about this. I don't want to accept this. And I don't want to see this because I've been stuck in this way for a really long time. Listen, that's a judgmental thought process. Don't judge yourself for it. Just be like, oh, wow. Like, I learned these behaviors somewhere. It's nobody's fault. Like, this is the path that my soul had to learn these lessons on. That's totally okay. And now I have the opportunity to change it, become the person I want to be. It's the perspective you choose. Choose a perspective that's going to encourage you to grow. It's going to encourage you to evolve. Because if we, guilty as charged, if we continue or perpetuate that perspective of, like I fucked up, like I can't believe I did this, like I'm such a mess, like I'm never going to be able to blah, 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 blah. Guilty. Like, trust me, so guilty. It's going to make overcoming these kinds of beliefs very difficult. Remind yourself that you're fully capable of overcoming all obstacles with grace and ease. With grace and ease, that you're being supported. That right here, right now, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That this is happening because you're at the point of a pivot. You're at the point of an evolution within yourself. Let's look at Justice. Yeah, the Tower. And the Page of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse. Love it. And the Three of Pentacles, which is new foundations for me as a reader when it's in reverse. Okay, yeah. So Justice, you're going through this massive transformation of realizing that you haven't given yourself the time and you haven't been honest with yourself about the time that you need to really heal, right? So you might be saying like, oh my gosh, Jordyn, I've done so much healing. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm so tired of doing all this healing. As I get hiccups. Yep, there's another. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is not the kind of healing that you do like, we're not talking about like healing in regards to relationships. This is healing in regards to how you perceive yourself and show up in the world. If you have an idea of who you want to be, choose to show up as that person tomorrow. When we manifest, embody that energy. Embody that energy. Don't wait for that energy to come to you. Part of manifestation is acting on the energy, stepping into it, and then watching it materialize in the physical world. So if you are picturing yourself as a certain individual, start acting, dressing, behaving in that way each and every day. Small baby steps. Will it probably be a little bit uncomfortable at first? Yeah, because it's a new version of you. But in time, your ego's going to be like, wow, this actually feels good. Like, this feels safe. I feel confident. I feel secure. And that's going to be who you start to manifest as your new self. Okay? You're making a new rule book for yourself. Because these old beliefs, they're stopping you from having your happiness. And that's what the universe is trying to bring you. Allow it to come to you. Allow it to come to you. Just keep working on you. Keep working on you. I love you. This is what I have for you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below. If you want a free 15-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel. And I'll see you next time.